next, we have Jerome Myers in the house. Jerome is a force to be reckoned with. He started investing in multifamily about 5 years ago and currently owns 90 doors in North Carolina. He's always willing to help, mentor, and teach. In fact, he's currently joining us while on vacation. So thank you for being here, Jerome. We appreciate you. And he's going to teach us a thing or two about multifamily investing. So take it away.
So here we go. So why multifamily investing? Why now? Equity through leverage. I think everybody can tap that. Assets through appreciation in value, but depreciation from taxation. What's that mean? The property goes up in value, but you can take the depreciation on it and end up having cash flow without taxes. I'm not sure that everybody can depreciate the way multifamily can, so I'm gonna put a checkbox there for us. Cash flow is big in multifamily, especially when you compare it to single family. The millennials are placing strong demand on rental properties, and you're actually seeing some of that from the baby boomers as well. There's a crisis in the country for workforce housing, and that's where we really focus. And that allows us to have high cash on cash returns, among other things. And all right, so who owns multifamily? I tier it into three different categories. Independent operators, that would be people who aren't formally organized and are out there kind of mom and pop. Syndication groups, and if you think about the educators around the country, there's probably 5 or 6 big ones who drive most of the traffic throughout the country. And then institutional, and those are going to be like Blackstone and some of those other REITs. And I just put that in to let you know that independent operators are people who own these things. So just because you drive by an apartment building doesn't mean that you can't have one. A lot of people are either trying to put a whole lot of money into an account called a 401k or some other individual retirement account, and then they're going to pull off of that when they get into retirement. Other people are trying to buy 10 residential homes, and then they want to have that cash flow, and so, you know, buy 10 homes, pay them off. And I say do an alternative where you can buy multifamily, trade up, and get really high leverage on those, because the multifamily is set up to be a business. It just happens to have real estate tied to it. So you can get that 70 to 80% leverage, unlike any other business that doesn't have real estate attached to it. Once you buy that building, you want to improve the operations. You can get rewarded for your contribution if you actually execute the business plan. And this is the big difference between single family and multifamily. The execution of your business plan is going to dictate whether or not you make money. With single family, you can buy it like a stock, buy it low, sell it high. With these, you actually have to operate in order to get rewarded. So getting into multifamily, I think there are 4 challenges: knowledge, deal flow, experience, and capital. And I think you have to solve them in that order. Just because you don't have capital doesn't mean that you shouldn't spend your time getting educated. Once you're educated, you can analyze leads and decide which one's a deal. And then from the deal, you go find an experienced person to partner with you so you can get that great low interest rate bank financing. And then that experienced partner usually can bring capital to your deal. And that is how you get your first deal done. That's the way I got mine done. And that's the way we teach people in our 30-hour session. The advantages of multifamily, again, just running through them: higher monthly cash flow, especially compared to single family; more granularity on a vacancy. You think about a single family home where you are, you got 0 or 100% occupancy or vacancy, depending on how you want to look at it. You got a 10 unit, one person moves out, you still 90% occupied. You have a 100-unit building, one person moves out, that's 99% occupancy. That's amazing, guys. You can scale faster. I did 36 units last year. I'm probably going to do a whole lot more this year and next. You can control the value through your operations, right? So when you execute your business plan, as long as you drive your net operating income up, the value of your property is going to go up. You got the benefits of economy of scales, and a lot of times it's easier to finance. Then my last slide: what's the challenges? Entry costs and a longer sales cycle. Why does this matter? You want to build a moat around your business. If everybody can't do it, for instance, wholesaling, right? You don't really need any money or experience to get into wholesaling. You're not competing with everybody if you're operating at a higher level. And so that's why we really like the multifamily. These cons keep the Joe Blows from being in the game and allows us to go at a much faster pace and a higher level. And I think that is the end. And I still have like 30 seconds left.
That's awesome. Good job.